Capricorn, this is a week that I think you'll be proud of yourself in. We're going to get into the astrology, okay? This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I always provide an extended reading, so I hope you guys join me. That link is below. Or you can join the Unbound membership and get unlimited access to all the extended readings, as well as all the exclusive content on the channel and all the membership perks. So check that out. If you want to join me for a live daily tarot card reading, I'll attach the link above. I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, and that's where I do them. So I hope you join me there too. Remember, Capricorn, that Capricorn content gets uploaded every single Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that's over here on the West Coast. So if you want to get the announcements and know just when I upload your favorite content, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. If you really love the channel and you really love this video, remember to like it and share it on your social media platforms, and there'll be plenty of opportunities for you to comment below, because you know I love to know what you guys are thinking. So the astrology around Saturn, which is your ruling dignitary, Saturn, of course, is still in Aquarius, which is one of its domiciles. It used to rule Aquarius. And as the zodiac starts to even out, Mars is in Aries, Venus is in Taurus, Pisces is in Neptune, and pretty soon, by next week, Mercury will be back in Gemini. The thing that's 5 planets that are in their ruling domiciles, that's even. That's really powerful energy, just because people are kind of like refueling. They're getting themselves back. It's almost like we're getting ourselves back. And I want you to think about that when I start to talk about the astrology to you, because that's kind of what's happening. So Saturn is squared to Mercury right now, and it's been that way for a while. And that could, of course, cause contention with people thinking that you're trying to get one over on them, or be too bossy, or be too pushy, or being too cold, or trying to be an authority and sort of being accused, having everybody snap back at you, or contention when you're trying to make a point, even maybe some issues or problems. Not breakups or anything, but with friendships, just contention a little bit. It can also make you very self-judgmental with what you think or what you talk. Did I say that well enough? Maybe I didn't communicate it well enough. Clearly, I'm not talking right. They're not understanding me. Sometimes they're not understanding you just because they're not understanding you. It's just not always your fault. But anytime Saturn is square to different energies, you're going to be really hard on yourself, and that also could mean that you end up being hard on other people too. Later on this week, in the next 7 days, I believe it's the beginning of next week, Monday, Tuesday, Saturn breaks the square with Mercury and then becomes square with Venus. So what does that mean? Contention, challenges, financial challenges, and challenges in your relationship, just unexpected issues or problems, or people asking you to check things more often, or authority figures having problems with authority figures in terms of, like your finances, like your bank all of a sudden says you owe an overdraft fee, or stuff like that. That's just gonna grind on you. But the beautiful thing while all this is happening is that Saturn is also square to the sun, and the sun is Saturn is trine to the sun, and that happens today, actually, as I'm recording this video. Saturn is trine to the sun, and the sun is simultaneously square to Neptune. Now, the sun square to Neptune will take the piss out of the sun. It'll make it a little bit weaker, make you feel maybe a little bit weaker about yourself. But with a trine to Saturn, it's not really making you feel weaker about yourself. It's making you feel more humble, and it's helping you feel more vulnerable. And that will actually help you to build on beautiful relationships and really be able to start forming sincere connections with people, and be sincere with yourself about loving who you are, regardless of your perceived inability to be perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? There's also a sense of being nice to someone, being kind to somebody because they're sick. You know, if somebody's convalescing, it's almost like that energy of somebody's convalescing. And it could very well be you or somebody that you're taking care of. And being able to sort of, because you're cutting them some slack, or because somebody's cutting you some slack, or because you're cutting yourself some slack, be able to actually strengthen your sense of love, your sense of connection to others, because the sun also rules romance. It rules the heart. It rules the things that are most important. And so lots of times in our most vulnerable, we actually are able to readjust back to what is most important. So especially when that square to Venus happens, what do we value the most? And have we been actually, with your time, because time is everything to Saturn, have you been giving your time to the things that value the most? Or have you been giving your time to the things that feed your ego, because without them you feel you wouldn't be valued? That's what will become very clear over the next 7 days on your personal journey through the cosmos. Now let's get into the cards. Capricorn. Surrender now, moth to the flame. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. This is Sagittarius energy. And this is vulnerability. This is you allowing yourself to, okay, face value meaning of the card, you're going to be drawn to something so powerfully you don't even care if it hurts you or destroys you. Just being pulled to something. That is ultimately you being vulnerable. A key component to success this week for you is to allow yourself to be vulnerable. It's necessary. But you are definitely, this could be attraction. It doesn't have to be romance. It could just be, I can't resist. I need this opportunity. Something that I've got to do. So this kind of is setting the mood right now for the rest of the reading. Give over to what you're being drawn into. Give over to where you are right now. Surrender now. That's what the card is saying. Open to infinite possibilities is here too. These two cards together are very spiritual, because this is like the star card. It's like your aspirations, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes coming true. And it's basically saying if you're able this week to do something that's very impossible for you, which is just to give over. It's like your hopes and dreams are right in front of you. You just have to surrender to them. There seems to be some sort of, or has been, a resistance, and ultimately it's self-defeating. This is also a sense of you are going to head straight forward into something that will, your wishes and your dreams coming true. You absolutely, because surrender now, that Sagittarius energy, which is Jupiterian energy, this is the sense of, I can finally see that it's possible. I can finally see that this is actually something I can do, that it's almost like you're starting to see the practicalities. Even in the challenges, at least it's tangible. And as long as it's tangible, you're okay with the challenges. And that's the thing. You're finally starting to see, I'm going to throw my whole self in because this is tangible now. I can see it. There's like a light at the end of the tunnel. I got it. Now, this clarity could have come from some spiritual experience that you had recently, like a come to Jesus moment. Whatever it is, it's like your eyes are wide open in a way, your mind is open in a way that it hasn't been before. That's why we have open to infinite possibilities. Oh, I see now. Maybe I've held myself back. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's you, maybe it's an outsider. But ultimately this sense of now I can finally see that it's possible. And so I'm just going to jump right in. Magic works through you. God damn, this is a really powerful time. When you're making a lot work, you're making a lot happen. Now, it could be that you're scrutinizing your value system, the way that you talk, who you talk to, your friendships, all of these things. How do you know? Why? Because when you go through tense times is when you sort of are able to assess it, are able to really kind of see what's right in your life and what's not right in your life, or who's right in your life and who's not right in your life. Magic works through you. You're healing somebody. That's what I just heard. You're healing somebody, or you're healing a situation, or you're creating something. This has magician energy. So this is about you going after something, you opening a business, starting a business, or helping somebody, healing somebody, creating bridges, building bridges between you and somebody else, or between them and somebody else. Helping others to see, have they been behaving to their highest capacity? And then we have this. Yeah, you're tired of watching and waiting. This is Piscean energy, but it's in reverse. So it's not patient anymore. It's not hiding in the wings, and it's not subverted. You're doing it now. That's what it's saying. The time is now. Enough watching and waiting and thinking and hesitating. It's time to go for it. You have enough authority over yourself to know that even in contention, you'll be able to make headway. Don't wait anymore. The time is now. Capricorn. Bring a gentle touch. You're healing somebody. You're taking care of somebody. They're convalescing under your authority. Or this is a job in the healing arts, because this is Virgo energy. So it's talking about working or making things work, or finding a way to heal things between you and somebody else, finding a way to make them work. And they are working. They're working because of tenderness. They're working because of gentleness. They're not working because of authority. It's almost like you're testing the waters, being demanding or making demands. This doesn't work. It's not working. What works is consistency. Discipline in action. In other words, through your actions and disciplining yourself, through applying yourself to something every day, you're actually taming the situation simply by giving it a regular flow or creating a normal current. And you're cultivating something, healing something. I just feel like you are healing something. And it's working. It's working because... Because look at all these cards. I mean, it's definitely working, and you're seeing the results. That's what's so beautiful right now. You are finally starting to see results. Take a leap of faith. Holy crap. I just don't think you could have gotten more fortunate cards. Take a leap of faith. Grasshopper. This is luck. You feel lucky. Are you feeling lucky? You should. Take a leap of faith. Bring a gentle touch. Gosh. Hold on. Capricorn. Yeah, it's definitely time to take aim. There's something here in the past. I heard this for some of you. If you are looking to start having children, this is a lucky time. Even if it's failed in the past, or something about that journey of yours and to conceive or adopt children or whatever it is, especially if you've had contention in the past, this is actually a time when you're figuring all that out, when you're unraveling all those conflicts, and you're starting to see, oh my God, I'm making progress. It's like a big ball of knot. You ever had like your chains get knotted or whatever, like a knot in front of you, and you're finally starting to see progress? Because at first it looks like I'm never gonna untangle this, but the untangling is actually starting to happen. You're starting to see it loosen. You're starting to see that you are actually whittling the knot down, because you've actually maybe taken a few layers out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're absolutely figuring out how to just cut through the bullshit, and maybe that's what you're doing. You're cutting through the bullshit. You're realizing that maybe getting caught up in unraveling this change isn't important. Unraveling these chains isn't important anyway. What's important is, even if I'm sitting here unraveling the chains, I'm still in chains. Even if the chains aren't on me, oh my God, I just got it. That false assumption that because the chains aren't on you, the chains don't confine you. Somebody has been keeping you staring at unraveling a problem for how long? And the problem was to do what? To stall you. You've been so distracted by this challenge, thinking this challenge was what validated your intelligence or your value. And the challenge was just a distraction to keep you back while everybody else was moving forward or getting away with shit. Cut through the crap. Put down the ball of chain. Put down the knot. You're free. Let the knot go. We have Cancer information here, which is fourth house energy. In the past, something about the fourth house energy, which may be about family entanglements that you feel you have to work out or you're working this out. You don't. You can move past them. The knot is stupid. It doesn't even have to exist in your world. You're distracting yourself instead of doing what you could be doing, which is making something amazing happen right now for your life. Planning your life. That's what's important. That's where your attention should be. Don't let somebody bait and switch or distract you. Aries energy and Arcturian council. You're starting to, this is definitely getting back to health. Or figuring out how to heal yourself or live a holistic lifestyle. You're taking action toward that, or taking action is going to be actually part of the healing for you. Like cutting right to it, taking care of yourself, healing the self, prioritizing. It's not about selfishness. It's about self-care. This could be a healing process that you're going through. But the point is you're taking action on it to balance things out more. Aries energy. That's what's going to heal you, is action. If you've been feeling a lot of frustration, it's because you've been sort of like trapped in your own corner trying to unravel all this old shit. Bullshit. It's time for you to get in the game, get to forging your future. Hold on. This is strange how this came up in the past. And that's why I said if there's something here where you've struggled to create a family, you're going to find the answers now. You're going to find the healing to what's eluded you in the past around family. Or you're finally seeing you got through the knot. It's finally unraveled. You figured it out. You figured out, and this is it. It's all coming out. Your contentions or the square to Mercury, all of a sudden it's obvious. It's coming out. It's coming out what people really feel or really think, or they're really struggling to understand, or what you're really struggling to understand. And this square to Venus it's coming out. Where's the problem? Where's the problem financially? Where's the contention? Who was holding you back? Was it yourself? What aspects of yourself were holding you back? It's that kind of thing. It's becoming so clear now. You have exactly what you needed to be able to figure out what your next step is going to be. But I don't think it's even about the next step. I think that this is the end of the conflicts that you've been struggling with for a while. This is that last sweep that they're having over you. And if one thing you can definitely do for me is just keep having faith. Take a leap of faith. This is going to be okay. It's almost like saying, well, I don't know if I should make those plans because, I have a broken leg and I don't know if I'm going to be healed by that. Make the plans. In you making the plans, your leg, you'll be subconsciously programming your leg to realize it's got this much time to heal. It's going to be healed by then. You're programming yourself to make sure the leg is healed by then. Don't let what's happening now keep you from the future or planning for it, because planning for it is actually creating it, because you're going to commit yourself to making that happen. Okay. Capricorn. Surrender to the divine, but this is in reverse. The full moon is going to be happening next Monday, Tuesday. It's a full moon in Sagittarius. This is in reverse. It's still going to impact you. But what I think is it's going to motivate you. It's interesting how we have surrender now, and then we have surrender to the divine, but in reverse. What does that mean? What does that mean? Capricorn. Unikite. Answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. I get it. So Spirit just confirmed the time frame of an answered prayer for you. In some ways, you might think the divine is against you, or you had thought the divine was against you. This is almost that time where hopefully you can release that energy of feeling like the divine, I was set upon, the divine forced me into this, and realize how much it's done for your life, the good that it's done, and how much your life has changed or will change as long as you embrace it and are able to incorporate it moving forward. Answered prayers, all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. What is that support? Let's go to the extended. I'll leave the link below. I hope you guys join me.